Hi friends, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be rating new makeup products. These are going to be all of the products that I purchased for the new Spring Summer 2024 makeup collections. I'm going to give each product a rating from 1 to 10, 1 being a very bad product that I do not recommend and that I'm not planning to use, and 10 being an excellent, outstanding product that I absolutely love and I wouldn't change a single thing about this product. Let's face it, there is no makeup product that is going to work for everyone because we all are different and we all have different preferences in makeup, and that's why I'm going to share with you the pros and the cons of certain products, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the performance of the product so that you can decide for yourself whether this is a product that you're going to like or not. I have tested thoroughly each of the products that I'm going to show you in this video. These are not first impression reviews. I do not buy every single makeup release out there, but at the same time, this gives me the opportunity to actually try the product for more than a few days, because I think that if I start buying absolutely everything, I wouldn't be able to give you an accurate assessment, because how many products can you test? After all, there are only 7 days per week and there's so many makeup releases out there. So these reviews are all based on my experience with the products. Also, when I go outside, when I go to work. I have one last disclaimer. I'm usually quite demanding and I'm not going to be generous with my assessment. So very few products, if any, are going to receive a 10, because a 10 meaning that I don't want to change absolutely anything about this product. So just keep that in mind. If I don't give a 10 to a product, it doesn't mean that it's not excellent. Starting with the new reformulated Guerlain Meteorites Pearls, I have two colors, 01 and 02, and these products receive 7 out of 10 from me. 7 out of 10 because the claims on Guerlain's website are unrealistic and they might be misleading. On Guerlain's website, this is a product that is presented as handmade, one-of-a-kind finishing pearls that are going to set the makeup, color correct, mattify, shine, and illuminate the complexion. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I have never seen a makeup product that can illuminate and mattify the skin at the same time and then color correct at the same time. Yes, there are 4 shades available from these pearls, and this is a beautifying finishing powder. It is going to add a little bit of luminosity to the face, but if you're expecting that this is going to set the face, when we say set makeup, I expect a product that is going to make my foundation last longer, and it's going to really set the makeup so that it's going to be more long lasting. It's not going to do that. Color correct, they don't really have the power to color correct. If you have fair skin tone like me, you can use the shade 0 as a beautiful natural looking highlighter. 02 matches beautifully my skin tone and it adds a little bit of glow to my face, but definitely does not color correct. It doesn't have the power to do that. And if I choose the shade number 4, it's going to look like a beautiful bronzer. This is an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful finishing powder, a beautifying product, but it does not have the power to color correct or mattify the face. They also changed the scent of the Meteorites pearls, which I don't like because the scent is now heavier and I think that it's less suitable for a makeup product that you're putting on your face. The scent is absolutely gorgeous, but it's a little bit more on the niche side and I feel like it's less suitable for a makeup product. The previous scent of the Guerlain Meteorites pearls was very luxurious, very light floral scent and a signature scent that I think they shouldn't have changed. The new limited edition Guerlain Ombre G eyeshadow palette in 458 Aura Glow is getting again 7 out of 10 from me. The packaging is absolutely stunning. It beats most of my luxury eyeshadow palettes. I prefer this packaging over Chanel, over Dior, and this is very substantial, very nice, luxurious packaging with this gold color here. Also, the packaging lasts for a very long time and doesn't feel loose, and I really like it. The color story is fun and it's perfect for the spring season. The colors blend and look beautiful. It is getting 7 and not 10 because some of the colors are a little bit powdery. And I think that they could improve the formulation, but overall it's an excellent product that I really enjoy and I would highly recommend it to anyone who likes the color story. I think that the colors are pretty, they're very easy to wear, but also with the clean trend we're getting a little bit more powdery eyeshadows. However, They look very beautiful on the eyes, but still it's not to the point where there is not a single thing that I wouldn't change. I would work a little bit on the formula to make it a little bit with a little bit more grip and maybe less powdery than it is right now. Next, we're moving on to the new Guerlain Terracotta blushes. I have the color 00 Nude Clair, and this is one of my most used blushes. This one is getting 9 out of 10 from me. 9 out of 10 because I really like the quality of this product. It does have the signature terracotta scent, and this is one of my most used blushes. Also, it lasts the whole day, but the colors are quite subtle. I have tried all of the colors, so if you like a little bit more color on the cheeks, you have to be aware of that, and you have to choose one of the deeper colors. For me, this blush has excellent performance and it lasts all day. I don't have to reapply during the day, but if you're using a lot of powder on your face and if you want to apply this blush on top of powder, it's not going to show up very well. These are matte blushes and they have subtle color. So they are suitable for people who prefer to have this more natural look on the cheeks and who prefer matte blush. But I think that the matte blush is actually the one that is capable of blurring a little bit imperfections. I think that these are excellent for people who have some texture on the skin. But you have to like subtle colors because this is not going to give you a punch of color. It's not going to give you a lot of color. For me, it's one of my current favorite blushes. Next, we're moving on to the two new lip products that they added to their collection. They released new lip oils and the lip oil is getting 10 out of 10 from me. There is not a single thing that I would change about this lip oil. This is the very first lip oil that I actually like and that I actually use. Usually lip oils are a little bit irritating on my lips. They either are going to have this minty fragrance that feels very irritating on my sensitive lips, or the lip oils are usually, for some reason, I don't feel them nourishing. They shine a lot, they give this water shine like effect on the lips, but it's only a beautifying effect that doesn't really help to nourish my lips. And usually with lip oils, when I remove it, I always feel the need to nourish my lips, to apply some lip balm, and they always somehow make my lips dry. This is not the case with this one. It not only looks absolutely beautiful, it gives a hint of gorgeous color on the lips, and it actually helps to repair my lips. I have used this one on completely chapped lips, and it helps to repair my lips within like 1 day, within like 10 hours. It is capable of repairing my lips, and that's why this product is getting 10 out of 10 from me. Also, I wouldn't change a single thing about the packaging. The applicator is absolutely gorgeous. It feels very comfortable. It is huge on my small lips, but I feel like this is going to be excellent for if you have fuller lips. But even on my thin lips, this one is just a dream come true. The scent is lovely. It has almost like a very light honey scent. So bravo to Guerlain for this product. Then for the spring makeup collection, they also added a new lip balm to their collection of lip balms, the Kiss Kiss Bee Glow, and the new color is 458 Pop Rose Glow. I love the Guerlain lip balms. I also love this color. This one again is getting 10 out of 10 from me. I wouldn't change a single thing about this lip balm. Currently, this is the only lip balm that is capable of repairing my lips. I keep repurchasing these lip balms. They are my favorite. I think they are worth the splurge. They never irritate my lips, and I actually use them daily, even when I'm at home, just to keep my lips nice and moisturized. And I use them also every time when my lips are chapped. Depending on the color that you choose, they have different intensity of the color. Once you apply them to the lips, they are going to react slightly with the pH of your lips, and the color develops usually within 10 minutes after applying this to your lips. These two products, absolutely gorgeous, 10 out of 10 from me. Next, we're moving on to the new Guerlain Terracotta Bronzers. The new here is that they actually made them refillable, and now you can buy different refills, and when you finish it, you can refill your bronzer. Guerlain have some of the best bronzers for me personally. I would give this bronzer 9 out of 10 because it has incredible quality. The color that matches my skin tone perfectly is 00 Clair Rose, and this is the light cool color. I like the fact that they are refillable. I also like the packaging. and the powder feels a little bit firm. If I want to swatch it now for you, it's not going to look good on my fingertip. And I find that the quality is excellent because I have a lot more control. I prefer when the powder is just like this, a little bit more firm. I have already used this one for a month, a little more than a month, and I did not experience any dryness, or I did not hit a hard pan when using it, which is excellent. So they kept the quality, and that's why they are getting 9 out of 10. It's probably my current favorite bronzer, and Guerlain usually have my favorite bronzers. It's hard to compare Guerlain's bronzers to other bronzers. Some people might not like the fact that it's actually a firm powder. So if you are used to very soft powders, or if you're used to dip your brush, put it on your face and get a lot of color right away, this is not this kind of product. It's actually very subtle, very forgiving, and you can build it up. You're allowed to make mistakes with this bronzer, so you shouldn't worry about this one. I think also that the color range is quite good, and this is one of the very few cool bronzers that I have. It's very hard to find cool bronzers, and on my skin tone, cool bronzers look best. And finally, for Guerlain, we are moving on to a product that is not new, but I still wanted to mention it because it's my current favorite product for the under eye area, and this is their Precious Light Rejuvenating Illuminator. This is basically a lightweight concealer, even though they call it Illuminator. And I'm giving this product 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 because I always carry this one in my handbag, and if I want to get a little bit of to perfect my skin a little bit, this is almost like an SOS product. I can apply it on the go wherever I am. Even if I'm in the car, I can just very quickly apply this one under my eyes. It's so easy to blend, it's so easy to use, and I much prefer using this kind of product under my eyes because I never like to use heavy concealers on a daily basis. I feel like this kind of product is the one that does not contribute to making under eye bags look more pronounced over time. So I always, under my eyes, make sure to use the lightest possible product, just for the sake of preserving my skin as youthful as possible. Let's call it a beauty secret if you want, but I think that it really works. Using heavy concealers, heavy products, usually is going to age the under eye area. This is an excellent product. It's not very moisturizing, it's not emollient, but it sets into place and it helps to brighten the under eye area. It is not a full coverage concealer, so if you have some major severe darkness that you would like to cover for a special occasion, let's say, this is not going to be your product, but it's excellent for everyday use. Depending on the amount of darkness that you have, this might be your best friend, and also feels very lightweight under the eye area. It sets beautifully and does not move, does not crease, so 10 out of 10 for this product from Guerlain. Selena Gomez for Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Powder Blushes. The new illuminating blushes from Selena Gomez are getting 5.5 out of 10 from me. 5.5 because these are beautiful products, but they tend to emphasize texture on the skin. They are advertised as blushes and they're supposed to be used as blushes. And when this product is used as a blush, if you have a little bit of texture on the skin, it is going to emphasize the texture. If you have dilated pores, again, it's going to emphasize dilated pores. I did a full review of the blushes and I prefer to use them very lightly, a small amount, and used as a highlighter, they look beautiful. But this is not a product that is advertised as a highlighter. It can also be used as a blush topper, but this means that you have to use a blush on its own and then use this one on top just to add a little bit of luminosity to the skin. This is how I like this product, but this one is advertised to be an illuminating blush powder, and I would give it a better rating if it was something like Chanel's Fantasy de Chanel blush, which was illuminating blush, but at the same time it was not emphasizing texture, pores, or fine lines. This is the kind of product that if you use it as a blush, you have to have very perfect skin, or you shouldn't have pores or any kind of texture on the skin, then it's going to look beautiful. But most of us have a little bit of texture or have a little bit of some dilated pores around here on the cheeks. For those of you who would like to try an illuminating blush, pink blush like Fantasy de Chanel, I would suggest the House Labs highlighter. This is supposed to be a highlighter, but it's actually almost a dupe to the Fantasy de Chanel. Plus, it's a lot more affordable compared to what Fantasy de Chanel used to be. Fantasy de Chanel is one of the most beautiful, unique makeup products that I have ever had in my makeup collection. It was beautiful, but if you want to dupe Fantasy de Chanel, this is going to be your choice. The Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter with Arnica Extract. This is the Rose Quartz. I'm going to write it in the description box. This one is beautiful. Next, we're moving on to Dior Makeup, and Dior Makeup are not wasting their time. They are creating so much makeup and they're constantly reformulating their makeup products, but let's start with the first one. So the first one is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. This is basically a very similar product to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Star Filter, but it's a little bit more thicker in consistency. I would give this product 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 because I really like this product. Sometimes I'm going to use a little bit of this product only on parts of my face to illuminate my face. This product has a learning curve. First, when I purchased this product and when I started using it, I was almost going to hate this product because I was using it all over my face. A little goes a long way with this product. Just the smallest amount is going to help to illuminate the face. Now, this product is going to be excellent for people who do not have dilated pores. If you have a lot of dilated pores, this product is not something that I would recommend. It is perfect for people whose skin lacks luminosity, maybe dry skin, dehydrated skin, because if you use a little bit on the high points of the face, it's going to give the most beautiful glow. It can be used under foundation, but I would say that it's quite subtle. So if you use it under foundation, it's mostly going to disappear. I personally like to use it on parts of my face, and then on the rest of my face I use foundation. You can also use it on top of foundation if you want to. It's going to give a very natural glow. It does not have shimmery or glittery particles. I really like it. Sometimes I would like to use this one only on the high points of my face, in the middle of my nose, a little bit right here on my forehead where my skin might be a little bit more dry. Then I apply some powder and blush, and that's it. It's a beautiful product, but you have to learn how to use it. And once again, I wouldn't recommend it for people who have a lot of texture on the skin. Next, moving on to the Dior Forever Glow Maximizers. Again, this product is getting 8 out of 10 from me. It is a beautiful product, and depending on the color that you choose, you might use it as a blush, as illuminating bronzer, or as a highlighter. I have two colors. One is the Pearly White, which has tiny little shimmers. They look nice, they look beautiful on the skin, but you have to be okay with shimmers. And my favorite one is the pink one. The pink one does not contain shimmers, and it's absolutely gorgeous product. The applicator is very comfortable. If you want, you can use it under foundation for a more subtle look, or you can use it on top of foundation or mix it with your foundation. It is absolutely gorgeous. As a product, I really love this one. Also, the packaging is beautiful. 8 out of 10 from me. Next, we're moving on to the limited edition summer bronzers from Dior. The color that I have is 031 Coral Bronze, and I would give this bronzer 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because I really love everything about this bronzer. I absolutely adore the packaging. It is limited edition, but I couldn't wish more for the packaging. It's truly beautiful. Inside, the powder is gorgeous. You can choose from 4 different colors. I'm very happy with my choice. It looks beautiful on the skin, and it has a lot more pigment compared to their permanent line bronzers. I'm giving it 9 out of 10 because I always have to be careful how much I apply. I always tend to dip my brush and then go to my face, and I get way too much product, and then I start blending it out. It blends beautifully. It looks beautifully on the skin. I like to use it to sculpt my face or as all over the face bronzer. I absolutely love it. The only reason why this one is not getting 10 out of 10 is because maybe it's my mistake that I always forget how pigmented this one is, and I always somehow dip my brush. I tap it lightly on the back of my hand, but as I go with my brush on my face, it's just way too much product, or maybe because my skin tone is fair. But this is an excellent product. I would absolutely recommend you getting this one. I was even wondering to get one more of this, but I'm stopping myself because I want to save some money to test new product and to try new products. But probably if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I was going to get also the one with the pink. This is an excellent product. It makes me happy every time when I use it. Next, we're moving on to the two new limited edition summer 2024 eyeshadow quints from Dior. I'm starting with the quint in 333 Coral Flame. I have to say that I really like this one, and that's why I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 because the colors just make me so happy. I think that they are beautiful. I think that this palette is very versatile. I can use it in the office. I can use it all year round. I really like this fresh pop of yellow, especially for the summer, and the orange. The orange here is my favorite color, and with this eyeshadow palette it usually takes me 1 minute to create the look, just because it has a lot of one and done eye colors. I love to use the yellow alone with a little bit of kohl eyeliner. I also love here the orange, and I love this color. It's very sophisticated for everyday looks, for kind of neutral looks. They have improved the formula. As a lot of you have probably noticed, they ruined the formula of a lot of their permanent eyeshadow quints. It is quite firm, and once you start using the eyeshadow quint for a month or so, a lot of the colors start to get firm and it's very hard to pick them up. Single colors, not the whole palette, but this is still something that is a deal breaker for me. Here the formula, when I touch it, it feels different from the formula of the permanent eyeshadows. It's definitely more pigmented, but it's still quite sheer. It's not the old very pigmented soft buttery creamy formula that Dior used to have. I'm giving this palette 8 out of 10 because these two colors make me happy and because this is my assessment. I personally like it, I enjoy it, and I know that I'm going to be using it. It's all up to you to decide whether you're going to like and use these colors. Next, the other eyeshadow palette in 933 Pastel Glow. I'm going to give this eyeshadow palette 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 because even though the colors are beautiful, when I showed this eyeshadow palette, I got one comment saying, why didn't you recreate, the look that we're seeing on Dior's website on the model? Because your look is not beautiful that you created with this eyeshadow palette. It just doesn't work. It's not beautiful, and you should have recreated the look of that Dior showed on their website. Well, Dior photoshopped the model a lot, and I cannot recreate the look because this mint green color is not really a mint green color. Not to mention that the model is, in her early 20s, and I'm 38 years old, so I wouldn't be able to wear this kind of makeup, and I wouldn't go out really with this kind of makeup. Even though it's beautiful editorial, I wouldn't go out with this makeup. But the colors are very much enhanced. You're never going to get, even if you try to recreate this look, you're never going to get this look because the colors are very much photoshopped. I showed you everything in natural light, and this one is more like a white based color. It does have some kind of a mint green in it, but it's definitely not a mint green, and that's why the palette is receiving 6.5 because it's a little bit misleading on the website. Other than that, the palette is beautiful and I like it. But it's not the kind of palette that I would repurchase, definitely. If it was part of the permanent collection, there's no way I would repurchase it. But it makes me happy for the summer months, and I'm someone who enjoys makeup a lot, playing with makeup, so I really like it. It's a very, very pretty, beautiful creation from Dior. For summer 2024, Dior released 3 new Dior Addict lipsticks, and I have only 2 of them. I was not able to get the lilac lipstick. It was not available at my retailers, but I was able to get 362 Rose Bonheur and 616 Nude Mitza. I would give this lipstick 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 because I really love this formula from Dior. It is a high shine formula, and this is not a long-lasting lipstick, so you will have to reapply this one quite often. like every high shine lipstick, but they feel very moisturizing on the lips, and to me they double as a lip care product. They are fun to use, they are beautiful. 7.5, I wouldn't give them 8 or 9 because the colors are a little bit different from what I expected on the website. You can see them on my lips. I like them. I think I prefer Rose Bonheur. It's a little bit more fun color, but still I expected that it's going to have a little bit more of a rosy color, whereas this is almost like peachy pink color, more like a peachy pink color. So that's why I would give them 7 or 7.5 out of 10, just because lately I think you are working a little bit more on the Photoshop on their website and on their product. And we're moving on to the fun lilac collection that Dior released. They released a range of lilac products. We're starting with their Backstage blush in pink lilac. I already reviewed this one. 8 out of 10 because I really enjoy how fun the color is. I prefer this one over the pink Backstage blush because this one is a little bit more illuminating. You can see them side by side in my review. This one doubles as a highlighter on me. When I swatch it, it looks like a completely matte blush, but it actually has luminosity on my cheeks. And when I apply it to my face, it gives a little bit of luminosity. These blushes react with the pH of the skin, which means that if you apply a lot of powder on the face and then you apply the blush, you're not going to see the color right away. So your skin has to produce a little bit of oil so that the color is going to show up. Otherwise, it's not going to show up. And if you like generally more matte looks, and if you use a lot of powder on the face, this blush is not going to show up. And if you apply it directly straight onto foundation, you're going to get more intense color right away because this one reacts with your natural oils. And when you first start using this blush, you have to wait for a little while to see what is going to be the color that is going to be developed. But for me, this is a fun product. I really like it. I'm not commenting on the packaging. In general, the Dior Backstage packaging is a little bit less luxurious than their regular packaging. There is a little mirror on the inside, which is quite convenient. In the past, the Dior Backstage packaging didn't have mirrors. We're moving on to the lip glow and the lip oil in pink lilac, and these are getting 6.5. 6.5 because I was expecting that they were going to give me a little bit more color to my lips, and they're almost transparent. The lip oil is basically transparent, even though I was expecting this kind of a lilac color on my lips. That's why I purchased it. And it's not particularly moisturizing as the Guerlain lip oils. Let's say not moisturizing, but nourishing to my lips. I don't feel it to repair my lips when they're dry. I don't feel it to be particularly nourishing to my lips. The lip glow feels more nourishing on the lips. However, again, it doesn't give a lot of color to the lips. I wish it would give me a little bit more color because in the past, the Dior lip glows were giving definitely more color to the lips, and I prefer if a lip glow is going to give me more color, more intense color. But if you have to choose between those two, the lip glow gives a little bit more color compared to the lip oil. The lip oil is definitely more shiny compared to the lip glow. The lip glow feels slightly more moisturizing, nourishing compared to the lip oil. And if you want a more detailed review, go ahead and watch my video. Of course, I have to mention also the latest reformulation of Dior's lipsticks. They released a new formula of their iconic Dior Rouge lipsticks. We had a little fly because I opened the window a little while ago. Dior now have two finishes, satin and velvet. I loved this reformulation. I think that the lipsticks became better compared to what they used to be. And there are three colors in particular that I like and that I want to mention here. I would give this lipstick a rating 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because I adore the formula of the lipsticks. The scent is a little bit strong. The scent is... they smell exactly like lipstick. You know, this lipsticky scent. Almost that kind of iris scent, the lipstick kind of scent. So they have a quite strong scent, lipsticky scent. That's why I'm giving them a 9, but the formula is really good. The satin feels very nourishing. The velvets are not for people who have very dry skin. I think that a lot of people do not realize that if you have a lot of dry lips that are constantly chapped or cracked, or if you're experiencing some severe darkness on the lips, then the matte or velvet formulas are not going to be the best for this kind of lips. So we have to set the right expectations here. Whatever brands say, matte and velvet lipsticks are not for people who have dry lips, or you have to use a little bit of lip balm underneath. But I loved this reformulation from Dior. This is the first reformulation of Dior that I absolutely loved. Next, we're moving on to New Year and new Miss Dior fragrance. I think that it was no surprise that Dior are going to release new fragrance for the new year. This time they did not switch an old fragrance of Miss Dior, but this is a new addition to the Miss Dior family, and this is the Miss Dior Parfum version that was created by Francis Kurkdjian. I really like this one. It's a light floral fragrance, and I would give it 8 out of 10 because I have been enjoying using this fragrance a lot. I also have a full review of this fragrance. It's hard to assess fragrance, but my assessment is going to be 8 out of 10. I really like it. Next, we're moving on to the new bronzers from RMS Beauty, and I have the color Beach Walk Betty. This is the Redimension Hydra Bronzer, and this is the very first product that I'm trying from RMS. I'm going to give this product 5.5 out of 10. I know everyone is loving RMS blushes, and this is supposed to be the same formula as their Hydra blushes. Now, the reasons why I'm giving this product 5.5 out of 10 is because I was very surprised. Probably a lot of the reviews set unrealistic expectations for me. There were so many amazing reviews, so many people saying how incredible and out of this world gorgeous are these products, and RMS is something like, it's like you've never seen it before, you've never tried it before, it's like something incredible. It did not excite me that much. Now we're starting with the packaging. When I first saw the packaging, I thought like, ooh, this packaging is like something that you would buy from it feels very cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a refillable packaging, but it feels incredibly cheap. And here, this is like a nail cracker, literally, like it's the nail destroyer. I call this packaging because when I put it here like this, when I have to open it, like it has to be opened, like it just ruins my nail polish instantly. And like a couple of times opening this one, 3-4 times opening this one, and my nail polish is ruined. My nails even start to get ruined. So the opening here is it's not good. You have to get the hold of this. You have to practice a little bit to start opening it, but I don't want to practice to open a makeup. It feels cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know the positive reviews. I know many people are not going to agree with me. Oh my god, it feels cheap. So then inside it has a mirror and it pops out. I was gonna say easily, but okay, it pops out just with a push here, so you don't need a pin. There we have it. The color is beautiful though. The feel of the bronzer, beautiful. Let me put it back. The feel of the bronzer is beautiful, no doubt about that. It's also it's a nice cool toned bronzer that really looks nice on the face, and it's very hard to find a cool toned bronzer, but maybe just the reviews misled me a little bit, because like the reviews were so out of this world gorgeous, and this is a beautiful bronzer, but not so out of this world gorgeous. And for this price, I would like to have a little bit better packaging, maybe feel a little bit more luxurious. And besides, like, it's just a beautiful bronzer, but I don't feel it like out of this world gorgeous. So maybe that's why I'm willing to try more products. There we have it. We're moving on to Charlotte Tilbury. I don't have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. First, we are going to assess the Pillow Talk Multi Glow Beautifying All Over Glow Highlighter in Romance Light. I'm going to give this product 7 out of 10 because it makes me smile. A lot of people say that the packaging, this new packaging, this is not a new product. So you may already have this one in your collection. This is just a re-promote with a different packaging. A lot of people said that this is a childish packaging. It makes me smile. It's a matter of how you feel about it. Sometimes I just want my makeup to make me smile. Then on the inside, we have 4 highlighters with different intensity of the shimmers. So the first 2 colors are very smooth. They do not have shimmery particles, and the last 2 colors have some they are a little bit more shimmery, but nothing too much. And I personally use mostly the first 2 colors. Sometimes I like to mix it and I like to use it like a blush topper, so you can get a different intensity of the shimmers. Then we're moving on to the new Pillow Talk Fair collection. The Pillow Talk Fair lip liner, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. I would not change a single thing about this lip liner. I think it's a game changer for people like me who have fair skin tone. It really helps to make my lips look better, and it helps me very quickly to enlarge my lips and to reshape, resize my lips. So 10 out of 10. I wouldn't change a single thing about this lip liner. Probably one of the best ones that I ever had. About the lipstick is a true, very fair lip color. Like quality of the lipstick, I would give it like 8 out of 10. It is exactly the color of my lips, but I usually don't like to wear nude colors that are exactly the color of my lips because they make me look washed out. And this color looks good only if I wear certain eye look and if I wear makeup all over the face. Then this is more like a couture nude color. Let's call it that way. In this video, I show you how to choose the perfect nude color for your skin tone. I prefer when a nude color is a shade deeper than my lips, not exactly the color of my lips, because it makes me look a little bit washed out. And then I wanted to rate also Icon Baby because this lipstick created a huge discussion in the beauty world. I would give Icon Baby 5.5 out of 10. 5.5 because I really love the color, but it's true that when you start applying the lipstick, you can feel the glittery particles, and once the lipstick wears off, you are left with glittery particles on the lips. The way I like to use this lipstick is on top of another lipstick, and that's how you are not going to feel the glitters, and they're not going to remain on your lips, and the lipstick is not going to dry the lips as well. It's a brilliant color. Why the glitter? That's why I'm going to rate this lipstick as 5.5. I would still buy it, I would still use it, but you have to be aware of the glittery particles, and that's why I'm taking away points of this lipstick. But I really enjoy combining Pillow Talk Fair, and on top I like to use Icon Baby. It's a dream combination for me. But being honest, I would remove the glitter from this one. The new YSL Love Shine lipsticks are getting 10 out of 10 from me. 10 out of 10 because they feel like a lip balm and they perform like a high shine lipstick. I love the formula of the lipstick. It feels very nourishing on my lips, and I feel safe to wear these lipsticks even when my lips are irritated. I love the light scent of cherry, and I wouldn't change a single thing about this lipstick. The packaging is beautiful and I feel real pleasure when using the lipsticks. So 10 out of 10 for the new YSL lipsticks. Next, we are moving on to the YSL bronzer. And the YSL bronzer is going to get 8 out of 10 from me. One thing that you have to be aware about this bronzer is that it contains talc. I know that some people are absolutely against talc. For other people, this is not going to be a problem. You just have to be aware that this is a bronzer that contains talc. I personally am rating this one as 8 out of 10. It's a product that was made in France, and in France the regulations are quite strict. So that's why I feel safe to use it. The packaging is absolutely stunning with this leather packaging. The texture is nice. The texture is very beautiful. It is slightly powdery, and considering that this one has talc, it's probably gonna last for more than 5 years. It will be a long-lasting powder, because this is exactly what old makeup formulas used to be, and they last for a very, very long time. So we have to take this into consideration. It feels silky smooth, really nice. So that's why this one is getting 8 out of 10 from me. If it didn't have talc, it was going to get 10 out of 10. Next, we're moving on to the new Westman Atelier lipsticks, and I'm going to give them 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 because I really love the formula. I think the formula is gorgeous. They have the most luxurious scent, not a lipsticky scent, but this luxurious vanilla scent, which adds to the experience for me. The lipstick's texture is very luxurious. They are absolutely stunning on the lips. They don't feel drying, but as I mentioned before, like, if you have dry lips, dehydrated lips, or you constantly have chapped lips, I would not recommend you to wear a matte lipstick. A matte lipstick, a velvet lipstick, is always going to be the kind of lipstick that these lipsticks look very professional on the lips. They look very sophisticated and elegant, but they always feel a little bit drying on the lips. They are not moisturizing, they are matte. So if you want to use this kind of lipstick, even if you do not have dry lips, I would always suggest you to use a little bit of lip balm. And if you have very dry lips or lips that have lines on the lips, this is the kind of product that is going to emphasize lines on the lips. This is going to happen with every matte lipstick. This one does not feel drying. It is quite emollient, and it's better than most of the matte lipsticks that I have in my collection. I'm giving this one 8.5 out of 10 because the packaging, even though it's beautiful and it's consistent with the brand's aesthetics, it's not very comfortable when it's on the go, meaning that it's a little bit more bulky and heavy. It feels luxurious, but somehow maybe I'm used to having a smaller, slimmer lipstick. Let me show you how it compares to a Dior lipstick. Just this one of Westman Atelier is a little bit bulkier, a little bit, and somehow when I am on the go, when I'm at work and when I'm on the go, when I want to quickly open it, it doesn't happen that quickly. And here, this part of the lipstick is quite small. So when you're quickly wanting to reapply your lipstick and you start opening it, you might stick your finger into the lipstick because of this short, let me show you actually. So the bullet of the lipstick itself is quite big, and then this part here is very small. So even if I do not have big fingers, I don't have, chunky fingers, but look how my finger just, if I move my finger and if I'm not very careful, I'm literally going to touch the lipstick. So that's the only reason why this lipstick is getting not 10, but 8.5, because as I started using it, I feel like I want her to work a little bit on the packaging so that it's going to be more comfortable for me when I'm on the go, when I'm in a rush, when I just want to open it and I don't want to worry that I'm going to ruin it. Next, I tried one of her eyeliners, and I would give it 10 out of 10, but I will not because I still haven't used it long enough. I just started using it and I have fallen in love with the formula. It's absolutely gorgeous, but still I want to see how long it's going to last me and if it will start drying out quickly or not. If it doesn't start drying out, I'm going to update you in one of my next videos. This might be one of the best eyeliners that I have used. And we're moving on to two new Sisley products. These are not new, but I want to assess them because these might be some of the best makeup products that I have in my collection. I'm starting with probably currently the most beautiful blush that I have in my collection, and this is the Sisley Illuminating Blush. I already showed this in my Parisian Pinks makeup tutorial. In case you want to see it on my face, just go ahead and watch here. This is one of the most beautiful blushes that I have in my collection, and it's getting 10 out of 10. I wouldn't change a single thing about this beautiful blush. It doubles as a highlighter and it's very expensive, but then you can use it as a blush and a highlighter, so it's like a 2-in-1 product. And I got this one with a discount. It is probably the most beautiful product, one of the most beautiful products in my makeup collection. 10 out of 10 for this product. I want to get also one more color. And then 10 out of 10 is getting also the Sisley Illuminating Pen. I first purchased the shade number 2, then I went ahead and purchased shade number 1 because 2 was a little bit dark for me. I'm going to swatch them for you to show you. So these are not pale. If you have paler skin tone than mine, even shade number 1 might be too dark for you. But shade number 1 works really nice for me. Shade number 2 for all over the face because they are quite sheer. They feel very moisturizing and I love using them under my eyes. Shade number 1, shade number 2. My arm is a little bit tanned because I'm going out a lot lately. Shade number 1 is cool and shade number 2 is warm. And actually we can see that shade number 2 is almost matching my arm now because my arm is... I have to exfoliate my arm because it's getting color very quickly because I was in Rome lately and it was sunny, the weather was absolutely beautiful and it shows on my skin. Even though the name is Style Lumière, it's not illuminating and it's not shiny, it is a matte product, it's just a lightweight concealer. It works beautifully under my eyes, it doesn't dry the delicate skin under my eyes. I have dry skin under my eyes. It brightens the under eye area beautifully. It lasts all day. It doesn't crease. It's one of the best products that I've used for my under eye area together with the Guerlain Illuminating Pen that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. At the end of this video, I want to quickly mention 2 of my favorite fragrances. These are new. They were released the beginning of this year. And one is the Alien Hypersense. I adore this fragrance. It's a beautiful jasmine fragrance, a gorgeous white floral fragrance. I am addicted to this one and I know that this is going to be one of the fragrances that I'm going to keep repurchasing. 10 out of 10 for this fragrance release. And then there's not a single thing that I would change here. It's seductive, it's elegant, it's beautiful, it's suitable to be a signature fragrance. It can be used all year round and it's a dreamy fragrance. It is so well balanced. It's not floral. It is elegant, sophisticated, and just a beautiful scent. So definitely go ahead and try this one. And the other one is Chloé Nomade Nuit d'Egypte. I almost forgot the name. I love everything about this fragrance as well. Again, this one is getting 10 out of 10 from me. It has gorgeous orange blossom mixed with jasmine. It will be perfect for the summer, especially in the evenings. It's really nice, feminine, but not too floral, even though it has a lot of orange blossom and jasmine. It's not too feminine, but it's very well balanced, very seductive, again suitable for all seasons and suitable to be a signature fragrance. And since we're talking about fragrances, I will have to mention also the newest La Vie est Belle fragrance, and I have a dedicated review of this one. This one I would give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 because even though I like it, it's not very consistent with the La Vie est Belle line. It's a lot more floral and I like it. It's not my favorite fragrance from the La Vie est Belle line. It is a light floral perfume that is suitable for the spring season. I personally think that it's not unique enough. It doesn't have enough uniqueness. It's a beautiful floral fragrance, but not one that I would remember. it's something just to have for fun. And the main difference, these two are actually quite similar, the new Miss Dior Parfum and the La Vie Belle. The new Miss Dior Parfum is more gourmand and it has more jasmine, whereas this one has more rose and it's not gourmand. That was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I can't wait to chat with you and I can't wait to see what you think of the new products that you've tried. Do you have any favorites and do you have any fails? Let us know, share with us. I always enjoy very much chatting with you and reading your comments. It really makes my day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, bye!